intentional. Nature don't. It's not personal. It's not like like I'm gonna hurt them. Nature
And
ain't
maybe
doing
that's
that.
America's problem. Maybe we
Mm-hmm.
need propaganda that
Mm.
showed climate change was dissing America. Then Americans
Mm.
and politicians
The
will want to.
Earth insulted.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
wait.
dissing.
We don't want to. We don't want the America to be against the Earth. That make us pollute it more.
True, but that's how America is. We don't like being the opposition. We like Suge Knight. We get caught out. Or 50 Cent.
Mm-hmm.
We have to overcome whatever it was, even if it was by sneaky, you know, hey country, you do our dirty work kind of means. To let them know it was really us.
And
Leave a couple missiles there.
that's the absurdity of America to stand on the earth and fight the earth and scream USA, which is a part of the earth. And he gonna fight what it. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, that's America though. That's the spirit of America. If you could boil the unified spirit of America, it's that. I call it. It's like that. What was that chicken hawk on Looney Tunes?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to kick everyone's ass. Want to dominate. Got to take over more. We don't like being wrong.
Mm.
And in some cases, I guess that's intoxicating for some Americans to have that spirit. You don't see it a lot in other countries that everyone walks around America like, fuck you. That's just what I feel. And I feel like if climate change or Mother Nature through a diss was like, did a press conference and was like, look, I'm willing to negotiate with the other countries and their environment, but America, fuck America. And then America will rally back and they would start polluting to go against Earth.
It reminds me of an ad I heard about from like the 1960s, where an oil company was essentially bragging that they supply enough energy that they can melt an iceberg. They're like, yeah.
What?
We can get it so hot, melt any iceberg you show us.
Right.
That
Like the
didn't
Moana.
Probably can't run that day, but
Right. And the Moana, nature god, that's she ain't gonna like that shit, man. She gonna wake up one day and start kicking bigger and stronger hurricanes our way. Gonna start seeing hurricanes in Colorado and shit.
yeah, that's the other thing. There needs to be like a natural disaster in a place that never had that type of natural disaster before. The whole I mean, people get. Everybody remembers the movie Day After Tomorrow, right? I recently heard about a movie called Geostorm. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to. It's supposed to be pretty dumb, but at the same time, it's like
I seen the trailer.
You seen the trailer? Tandy, have you seen the trailer?
I don't think so.
I thought the Day After Tomorrow was pretty dumb. It was cool but dumb at the same time. For me.
Yeah.
And I think it was probably because I saw South Park before I watched the Day After Tomorrow. South Park made a parody about it, so I could not unsee that. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think there needs to be like, I don't know if America would really. I don't know, man. It had to be like a. I don't know. Earth split in half in a country like, we can't hear it.
Who's he fighting? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did.
Thanks to a system of satellites, natural disasters have become a thing of the past.
So they use technology to control the weather.
We can control our weather.
Mr. President,
Which is
one of our thermospheric satellites
legitimate
malfunctioned over Afghanistan.
option.
So your proposal is what?
We shut down all satellites.
I don't need to remind all of you how many people died from catastrophic climate conditions.
Make sure there's no further incidents.
Are you going back up to space?
I'm coming back.
You got to send Gerard Butler into space.
Oh,
Trip, sir. Just don't touch anything.
Main engine started.
Jake Lawson.
The Jake Lawson? You look much older than I would have thought. I mean, you look good. Am I getting fired? My access has been blocked.
So Satellite has a bad con. That happens.
Yeah, he has easy beats.
Not in Satellite. All of them.
This wasn't a malfunction. It was intentional.
There's potential for catastrophic weather events on a global scale.
Now the hell would be the worst.
If we're
Worst
gonna pick
signal.
one, huh?
If you're gonna pick a
I mean-
natural disaster,
Well, not saying it. I mean, as far as like, I don't mean the worst. That would be like one of the canaries in the coal mine. You start seeing
Yeah.
hell that's the size of
Secret Service agent.
basketballs
Oh,
everywhere,
Seriously?
and
We're
it's just
kidnapping
man.
the president in a self-driving cab.
this is everywhere.
Tornado,
man.
100
So much.
tornadoes would probably be, in my opinion, the worst. You just start seeing 30
100
tornadoes.
tornadoes.
Just 100 tornadoes. Just destroy cities like a gang, you know.
Come on, baby.
They coming to the West Coast. The West Coast tornadoes is coming.
Is he fighting? What? That?
The
What
reason
is?
why this is dumb is you don't beat Mother Nature.
Never.
Yeah, anything I'm forgetting, honey?
That, like I said, like Cat Williams said on the thing, that every planet we've ever seen has been
Barrier.
virtually lifeless, man. Nature wins.
Yeah.
On every planet and every galaxy we've ever seen so far. No one has escaped nature.
Did y'all see that clip of? I think I saw it on Twitter. There's the scene is of a person that we don't see screaming, "You left my car out there! That tornado's coming!" And you see in the distance. So we're obviously looking out of somebody's house, and there's a tornado like behind the house, like maybe a street away or so. And so there's a lot of screaming and "Get my car out here! There's a tornado!" So everybody's yelling, and there's just a whole this cacophony of screams and all these sounds, and the tornado. Then somebody says, "The tornado not even coming over here. It's going over there." All the comments were like, "Y'all stress the tornado out." The tornado was like, "Fuck it." Y'all stress the tornado out.
Yeah, that's a different tornado.
Maybe that's the thing we need to do more. We don't have to fight with rockets and whatever like geostorm. Just stand there screaming. Just present your most dysfunctional self.
Turn up my garden, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, humans just like run at the tornadoes. Oh, you want to go? You want to go?
Yeah, or shoot bullets at it. That's the American way.
I wish that tornado would come around here. I got a full clip for that tornado. That's the most
sidebar
American
though.
reaction.
That is always my favorite part of every movie in America when this unstoppable galactic creature shows up and they just put a gun.
They shoot bullets at it.
Shoot bullets.
You think it's cross the galaxy?
You just saw this thing break a buildings. That is a little like shoot lasers. It's just like bouncing off the monster.
That was so I didn't see the full movie because it was annoying me, but I saw the first maybe third of that movie, The Tomorrow War. You remember that?
Yeah.
Chris Pratt in it. And the thing
Yeah, I
that
saw
bothered
that
me,
one. I watched the whole thing. Yeah.
the thing that bothered me was how bad they were at what they were doing. Like the premise of the movie is the alien invasion was coming a couple of years from now. Around the same time they discovered time travel. So they went back in time to get more people to fight these aliens. And when they bring them back to fight the aliens, they just give them regular guns that don't even work against the aliens. I was like, wait, you guys have time travel? You make better weapons? Like you could have.
Yeah.
You knew what these aliens were. You could say, hey, by the way, we need these other types of laser rifles.
Science back so you can start working on this because we need these in about 3,000 years. Yeah, that movie was trippy, man. Yeah, it's like everyone's gonna die. That was the whole film. The feeling I had was, even if they did get back, you can't kill this thing. It's like apparently it was like an alien would drop, almost like alien rabied aliens on a planet that they want to wipe out a whole planet's life, you know. So these things were just stone cold killers, you know, and they're shooting it with pow, 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 pow. This thing is just killed thousands of planet life. You shoot bullets at it. Come on, man.
And I have
Yeah.
to imagine that if you go back in time, I kind of feel like maybe we move faster, think faster, speak faster now than, maybe a couple of centuries ago. So, how can you get people like you have to explain what's happening, and then you got to get them to buy in. You got to get them to react and respond the same way you do. That presumes a lot.
It does.
It presumes a lot. Like we, all of this time travel to do something. It seems like, they only have 2 hours for a movie, but it would take weeks, months to convince people to really.
Months, in some cases, years. They would have to have a whole relationship, dating, know the family until they really go, okay. Now you said up 2 years ago that you were from another time, and I like you, man, but I really need to understand, what in the hell do you mean by that? Like,
Yeah.
100, 200 years, that just doesn't make sense. And I don't want to stop being your friend because I don't get this craziness. Yeah, to me, that I'm with you. I think that's what Groundhog Day, I think, won me over, was because it would not just happen overnight. That you could figure something out like that, or you go back in time. Even if I saw myself, and they were like, I'm from time, my actual self, it would take a while for me to really process what's happening in reality, not think I'm crazy. What if this is the demonic version of me? All kinds of thoughts.
Right.
What if he's trying to kill me and take over my life? It wouldn't just happen like, oh man, you look like me, you're handsome, I'll trust you. Let's go back to your time that I may not ever come back to mine, and let's save the world.
That's why you got to bring the enemy with you, right? You can't just show up and explain. Like what's that, Terminator, right? Didn't Terminator, or whatever that thing was, it comes wherever that person travels in time too, right? So it's like, oh, this thing that's shooting us.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I'm down with that.
Cannot kill is the bad guy.
This thing that won't die. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
One second, before I explain everything, I'm going to release this into the world. All right, now, if you want to stop that, you got to listen to me.
You really need to listen to what I'm saying. But even Terminator makes sense because, yeah, when somebody's coming after you, your options get real slim. It's like, all right, you're the only person that seems to know what the hell's going on and why this thing is shooting at us. We need to go now. Right now. I'll explain later. What? So have robot dudes shooting at us. I'm with you. Gotta have some grounded.
Yeah.
Gotta be grounded.
And you probably have to show up at like an opportune time. Like if I'm having a good time somewhere and then somebody pops up from the future, I'm not going to interrupt my good time to like, start moving around with you. It's, hey,
we cut to Tandy at we cut to Tandy at one of her best birthday parties she's ever thrown. We're 3 hours in, the music is bumping, the drinks are flowing, people having a good time. All of a sudden, the guy busts in the door. Hey, where's Tandy? Where's Tandy? Where's Tandy?
Hey, happy birthday to me! Here I am. I don't know you.
No. We don't have time. Look. My name is Devin. I'm from the future, okay? I was actually your assistant about 30 years from now. And there's a threat that's coming right at you. We got to go. We got to leave right now.
Devin, hold on a second. I just came out in my best sequins Jordache jeans and my best Gloria Vanderbilt top. I'm not going nowhere, honey. I put this outfit together months ago.
No, listen to me. You don't realize this. You don't know this now, but in about 30 years, you're going to come up with the concoction that can save the world. But at the same time, there are alternative alien forces that are gone back in time to try to take you out before you develop it, which is why I'm here. So we got to go.
Devin, baby, you're not making no sense. I work in Southwestern Bell. I call people and make sure that their phone lines work, and I try to sell them service. We got this new thing called call waiting. You could talk to somebody, and it would.
I know what call waiting is. I know what call waiting is. All right, we got better stuff in the future. Sorry, guys, the party's over. The party's over.
No, it's not. No, it's not over. Don't say that. What's better than call waiting, Devin?
Well, in our world, we have a whole metaverse that you can actually pop up in, and you just bring out a little device from your pocket to put it on. I don't have time to explain what the future looks like.
That guy has a rocket in his hand.
That's what I'm talking about. That's coming at you. We gotta go.
Devin, hold on a second. We didn't even bring out the birthday cake. We had this made.
Take it with you, okay? A rocket just blew up part of the house.
I'm looking for Tandoori.
Hey,
Pull out a
happy
laser
birthday
pistol.
to me. Is this one of you? Oh, don't be shooting at my party. That is not the kind of party I'm trying to have.
And see.
I mean, that party was slamming. He was not trying to go.
So we haven't bring out the cake yet.
There's gunshots. Not at this point.
What up, Atum Rock?
I told,
hey, get out of here.
What's happening?
Shout out to Atum and the whole wood, man.
Oh man, that's what we supposed to be doing. Is watching.
Just came out on Amazon Prime.
Congrats to y'all.
Congrats to y'all doing that, man.
Yes.
And what did they do? What did they do?
Got a show.
The show.
Yeah.
How you say who would? Hugh? I would say Hugh would. I would say Hugh because I say Houston.
Yeah.
Not Howood. Houston.
I'm saying
Hugh Wood.
Like Wood on Prime.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Shauna?
Hey.
How are you guys doing?
Hey. All right. Appreciate the shout outs. This feels like
if you had to pick a natural disaster, this goes to the people in the chat, which one would you pick to come at you?
Yes.
You could try to fight it too if you want.
Yeah.
But, there's one story I want to talk about, and I know you got your thing, John.
Yeah, I got my story.
Hey, who are we? We just been having a great time.
Hey, that's a good answer.
It's COVID a natural disaster. It's COVID a natural disaster.
Oh, it is.
I'm telling you, Tim Raw, if COVID had a color and it was like in the air and you could see it, then it'd be a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real thing, but I mean, like it'd be a real thing, like it'd be undeniable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Color mist.
You coughing at work, and that COVID, all that purple starts floating around. Get out of here!
Get your purple dust ass out of here! Trying to kill us.
Purple dust.
Or even if
you hate them purple dusters, people get names like that. Man, the purple dusters, ruining the party.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or if like your eyes just gushed out like discharge or something. If you had it, something like pink eye, where if you had it, it's that would mess people up too if it made you uglier.
Yep. Like monkeypox.
Yeah. Monkeypox. People would really
I'm scared. Looking for them pock marks. What is that? Monkeypox?
Oh man, monkeypox. That's crazy.
All right, one thing I do is what I was talking about real quick, and we can see yours. This is big news, right? This is national news. This is national news, everybody. The U.S. wants to ban TikTok. All right? This is like a bipartisan thing. Both sides are in agreement. They want this thing gone. Essentially, what the bill says is TikTok, if it makes it all the way through the process, it's going to say TikTok has like 6 months to sell themselves to an American, to a U.S. business, or they get banned.
It's terrible.
That's
right?
Gangster.
Now, everybody young and old seems to love TikTok, but it's owned by the Chinese, and America says that's a problem. Right? And there's two reasons. One, because the Chinese could spy on people. And two, and this is the most dangerous disease of all, the spread of ideas.
Yes.
Control the flow of information, propaganda, misinformation, disinformation. If China wanted to, they possibly could. Now, my question to you two, is America overreacting here? Should they just let the people enjoy their TikTok? Or is this really a threat and we should probably get rid of it?
The fact that they didn't come up with something equivalent that's just as fantastic, let you know that the people need to enjoy it. Right? They, if
YouTube Shorts says hello.
I was about to say, hey, talking about the control of propaganda, they need to put some shackles on that. Because you can just go on and make a whole 2-3 hour long whatever on YouTube of craziness. Yeah, no. If people want to spy, they're gonna spy. They need to give me hard evidence. I need to see the driver's license of the spies. I need to see the spies spying.
The Tumra says they need to ban TikTok. Tired of his kids doing stupid dances. That's the real problem with TikTok. Stupid dances.
Well, just cut the music off. Don't let no music run through it.
Yeah. Well, Universal Music Group is taking music off of TikTok. Has been taking it off before the politics. I guess what you're asking me, Antoine, if I was president, would I be banning TikTok? And I think I would. I think it can become a legitimate open door to China, just on how they run their business, and their government is obviously different than how we run ours. I think when it comes to propaganda, I go, as an American, what propaganda are we going to buy from China? That isn't going to be, Americans aren't as gullible as they all say. We have the things that we really like, right? We're vain, but we don't just believe anything, as a whole country and operate off of it, especially if it's just from another country like that. We have pockets of it, but do I think the mass, maybe the children are gullible. I don't know. So in that regard, I think the spy stuff, I wouldn't ban them. I wouldn't force them to sell the company unless it was to like one of my partners that helped me get in office. And I was getting kickbacks. Shout out to the governor. So I think that would be one reason why I would force them to sell, but I don't think it's necessary for them to sell. I would just regulate them. I would just say, no, we can't let you take data and give it back to your government like you do with all your other businesses. And if you don't want to do that, then you can't operate, because I do, owe it to my country citizens to be able to have control over their data flowing overseas. If that's how I'm holding every other company to the same standard. So, and I wouldn't just ban them because they're Chinese. That's just stupid. So yeah, man, I think they shouldn't ban them unless China is really.
So it sounds like you're leaning no.
Without the information of knowing how negotiation is working with them, if China's like, no, we want it to operate the way we want to, and that allows for them to take people's data and have whatever access to it in a country we can't regulate what they do, yeah, I would be like, no, we can't let you operate here. But if they're just like, oh, they're Chinese and we don't like Chinese companies and we don't know what they're doing because they're Chinese, then I would be like, that's stupid. We don't need to ban them for that reason. Give us something more legitimate, like TikTok dances. Can we ban the dances? And in China, from my understanding, they restrict TikTok and control what their nationals see. And it is not like ours, which is more commercial and more influencer lifestyle. Theirs is more education. Here's the latest great breakthroughs in science. They're trying to
funnel. Is that what they told you, John? Is that what they told you they do?
This is just from what I've gathered. I don't know for
Oh,
sure.
okay.
That's what I said.
Don't know.
What I
China
gather.
didn't tell you that.
But if I was China, that's what I would do. I would let Americans go, take the crack on social media while I'm feeding my kids the pure stuff.
Young people, you need to stand together and fight this. They are trying to shut down another stream of income for y'all. You're not making no million billionaires no more. All the industry, all of that stuff is over with. The old ways of so-called being rich and having enough money to do what you want to do, most of that's played out. What's the new form? Social media. A lot of y'all got houses and all kinds of industries built on your social media presence, your TikTok views, and all of that stuff. Don't let them shut that down. They clamped down on the what was that? Was it AMC? They clamped down on you on the was that GameStop? Everything y'all try to do, they took Bitcoin from you, threw that in the trash. Everything y'all try to do, they jump on. This is just
Bitcoin's
another
back up.
Bitcoin surging right now, but I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, young people, listen to Tandy. Listen to Tandy.
Yeah.
Get on
Rebel.
TikTok. Tell those pointless stories that you tell that take 5 minutes.
Sure.
It should take 2. Do makeup tutorials. Yeah.
Did I tell y'all
another
about the time I tried to buy butter at the store and I accidentally picked up margarine? No.
That's my thing. I feel like TikTok is bringing the people who need to tell a story for 8 minutes about something that happened that only took a minute to happen. Like TikTok is a great place for them to just dump that out. They can just take as long as they want. Oh my God.
It's definitely entertaining. I laugh at it. I think it's a dope app. I hope they can figure out how to do it.
My only problem with TikTok is what people look like when they watch. Well, I got a couple of different problems. One of the main problems is what people look like when they watch TikTok. It's just kind of like this.
What you want?
Super distracted, into it, don't hear nothing. And it's like the dumbest videos. It's like,
and it's just that
squirrels are running the country.
Are you enjoying yourself? Are you having fun? What is?
You need them to have an interactive experience like they're the theater.
Elicit some emotion out of you. All right.
Every now and then you'll get a laugh, but to your point, the real habitual TikTok viewers, stone faced.
I'll see it in the nieces and nephews who are looking at either TikTok or like YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, I specifically don't do the shorts, and I don't do the scrolling because, to your point, your brain is just like hitting the button again, like the endorphins button, like, and then eventually you're not even going to be on. That's a professional.
LinkedIn says they need to ban LinkedIn. Everyone be lying on there like some professionals. We can't see their Facebook page.
I ain't gonna lie, I've seen a couple of people request me on LinkedIn. I'm like, huh? And then look at that Facebook. Like, dude.
The LinkedIn says they're a technologist and a futurist. You specialize in the future, player. That you went to school for the future.
Genius.
What?
Have y'all heard that
Teresa needs to be banned.
Pornhub is banned in Texas?
I did hear that. And real quick, just people don't know who Risa Teresa is. It's like a 57-part TikTok.
Yes.
Telling of some girl's crazy, like, who did I marry story. I think she's trying for like a TV deal or a Lifetime movie or something. She should turn that into. I think she's already getting merchandise off of it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yes, Pornhub.
It hit the culture. People liked it. People talked about it. So she did something right.
Pornhub got banned in Texas.
What happened with them? Are they on? Are they spying?
From what I heard, the Texas wanted Pornhub to force their users to show like ID
Age verification. Yeah.
age verification.
Oh, okay.
Like send them a picture of your ID or something. And Pornhub was like, nah, not gonna do. People ain't trying to do that.
Ain't trying to do that.
You know, but
And
but
with
to the
that,
point,
Texas has banned all of porn from its citizens.
That's crazy.
but
No
to
porn
Texas'
for anyone.
point, to
in
their
it,
point,
according to
at
Texas.
the time, if Tony knew how to spell P-O, accidentally hit R, it would pop up, and there wouldn't be anything to stop him from clicking his way into the website. And it's very popular amongst young children and teenagers. So, on one hand, I'm like, yeah, they got a point. You
Mhm.
shouldn't have it just accessible. If TikTok and YouTube Shorts has their attention this way, what
Mhm.
is going to happen when Pornhub and their shorts get a hold of them? You know, they won't ever be wearing shorts again. You know, it's going to be a problem. So
We cut to we cut to the offices of an adult site that's facing a ban. All right, everybody. All right, so y'all know why we're here. Right? They're trying to ban us. They're coming at us once again. We're trying to make content for adults who enjoy themselves,
freedom of
and
expression,
they don't
you know?
they don't see the art in it. But nonetheless, they want us to show get our user show IDs. I say fuck that.
That's right.
Instead, we just need to come up with ways to prove that someone is an adult without forcing them to show ID. So I just need to hear from y'all what ideas he got, right? Like there's certain ways you could put like a math problem on there, but kids are smart these days. They
They're
all got
smart.
calculators. So we need something deeper. We need something that speaks to the heart of what being an adult is and have them face that.
Oh yeah, I got one.
Okay.
You know, just like you have those questions like to determine if somebody's a robot or not.
Yep.
Or like
the captcha. The
captcha. Yeah. You got pictures. How about like some questions like if your friend cancels dinner plans on a Friday night, are you angry or happy? Right? And we won't even say dinner. Let's say hanging out. Your friend cancels plans to hang out. All kids like to hang out, man.
Yeah. But let's all answer on 3 what the real answer is.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Happy.
Yeah. Happy.
Right?
Happy.
Yeah, happy. I don't got to go nowhere. I don't got to get dressed.
That's it.
Stay in.
That's how we'll know, right? If they say, "Oh, I'm sad," boom, off. You're a kid, or you're either a really weird adult, man. Say,
go outside.
That's it.
This is for adults that don't have anywhere to be.
And
I like it.
I'm
gonna put it on the board. On the board. All right. We need some variety here. We can't just have one question, right? We need a couple of different things.
Okay. I'm still thinking, but one of my thoughts were, okay, if I was going to try to ask somebody a question to gauge how old they would be, I would probably ask them, which version of Michael Jackson do they prefer? Light or dark? And if they answer, who is Michael Jackson, they probably are not old enough to be
the third answer.
Michael Jackson. Yeah, you right. Are you right? You right.
You know, that usually works for me.
That's good. That's real good. Real good.
No, that's good. I like it. Yeah, we need deep cuts for these kids. Not something they can quickly Google. You know, not something they can quickly Google.
Yeah.
For example, if maybe a question could be, how did the Last of the Mohicans end? And if your answer isn't, I fell asleep before it ended, then you obviously didn't see it. You're obviously a kid trying to get into the site.
No. Hey, for me, you could say the same thing about Endgame, man. You know, how did it end? I don't know. Passed out.
I got a good one too.
Oh,
I got a good one. I don't know why these ones are hitting me so much, but
because you're an adult, man. You know what to do.
We're all adults here. We're all adults here.
Okay.
Porn City right here.
I would have a question that says, this is the either or question. Who was the first Black American president? Bill Clinton or Barack Obama? Depending on how you answer that one would tell me all I need to know.
Now, Tyler, I really appreciate your input, but don't you think you're skewing a little bit more to the like we have multiple cultures going for our website here. We can't
More
ask
city,
them a bunch of who's blacker questions.
I think we all know the real answer. The first black president. Okay, we can say
We'll
that.
say it all together on 3.
One,
1,
two,
2, 3.
three. Bill
Bill
Clinton.
Clinton.
Come on, guys. Right?
Yeah, we all know that. And scene.
Played saxophone on TV. That's what the media called it. I was watching something with Jon Stewart, man. He's been killing daily shows. He's been doing like these cuts, and they were talking about how on Fox News, this is why I would, if you work in media, man, you gotta be careful what you put out because it's gonna bite you in the ass. They were talking crazy about Bill Clinton. No, they were talking about how bad it was for Bill Clinton to be called the first black president. And then when Barack becomes president, then they talk about how he's not really the first black president because the first black president was Bill Clinton. And he just dogged them out about how they were able to just switch sides and change the narrative depending on how they wanted to play the game, I thought that was funny.
Jon Stewart has been killing the Daily Show. I've been watching some of his clips as well. I appreciate his perspective, and I often want to send it to someone, but I just don't have those types of people in my life. Like someone who with a differing opinion of mine, like a conservative person who's cool. I just want to be like, what do you think about this, man?
Yeah. They used to be cool, not no more.
They used to be cool.
I told you we had war.
If anybody is conservative in the chat, let me know. I want.
You can't be at war with conservatives. But you need to find some allies and common ground. You can't split up the country. There's got to be middle ground people that talk, win them over. We need war on our side.
Conservatives are at war with themselves, man.
We're
not going to make this a political podcast.
Oh, no. Yeah.
It is wild. It is wild.
They are at war, but it's the radical that is driving a lot of
the problem.
The radical, man. It's just
too
much.
Speaking of radical, John, do you have that the one thing you want to talk about?
Speaking of radical, let me do an intro first.
Okay.
So I was surfing the web, long hair. It's hard for me not to be a fan of Kanye still, but
Old Testament Kanye, as Tandy says.
Yeah.
Stand by it.
Shout out to Kanye coming up with an album too. But I was surfing the web, as I usually do, looking for the crazy stories, looking for something interesting to talk about. And I come across this guy, this black dude with dreads. I go, okay. And what's remarkable about this young black guy is he was at 1.55, 5'5". Antoine, how tall would you say you are? About 5'7", 5'8"?
5'8". Yeah.
5'8". But what if? Have you ever thought in your life that maybe you could be taller than 5'8"?
No, John, I haven't.
After the doctor said you're done growing, you did not realize this. Well, guess what? I have found out that there's a place on Earth and a process that can allow you to go from 5'5" to 6 foot.
What?
That video I'm going to show you about this young man. Then we'll talk about if it was a good idea for him to do it and why. Is it playing?
There we go. Yeah, we can hear it. Let's turn it on up a little bit.
Not to be a baller.
I don't do sports.
Not even to make all the pretty women holler. But he needed someone to make magic, like pulling a rabbit out of hat.
This height to that. But no, seriously, in these heels, I'm about 5'5", and that's how tall Denzel Sigger was about 6 months ago. Now he stands at 6 feet.
I wanted to become the best version of myself, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And for me, that included height.
It all started in December in Turkey when Siggers underwent his first of what?
In Turkey,
right there. In Turkey. So far, what y'all thinking? So far in, he was 5'5". He wanted to be the best version of himself, and he said, "I need to get taller."
I mean, it's not a uncommon want for
Right.
men, right? A lot of men want to be taller, especially if they're below what we consider average, which is like, I think average maybe like 5'10".
Mm.
So some guys even feel
5'9".
short at 5'7".
Mm-hmm.
Not 5'8", of course, but yeah, definitely not an uncommon want at 5'5".
Wow.
What will be 6 surgeries?
Surgically cut the bone, they put a rod in it, and they connect a device outside the leg that connects to the rod inside the leg, and you turn a key on it every day for 90 days.
He did that twice, once on his lower leg, again on his upper, and it cost about $80K overseas versus the estimated $150,000 he would have spent in the States.
It's called Live Life Taller. They have a rehabilitation center. They help you get back on your feet, and
It's called
What?
Live Life Taller.
Taller.
Oh, it's a whole industry. Like, it's not even like, oh, this is one of the things we offer. It's like, oh no, this is what people
I got a
for.
tall person.
The short person head.
Because that's not what he was meant to have. He added, it's like that dude. That
I was looking at the story. Someone said that he'll still have the hands of a short person.
Right. Yeah.
Marina says Turkey is the new medical surgery destination.
This is the second. It is. This is the second. Thing
what else be coming out of Turkey?
People been getting their BBLs in Latin America.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
I've heard of that.
A new hot spot for the. I don't know what these called. He
that.
said limb lengthening.
Live life taller.
Live life taller.
How do you just
walk tall?
Listen, man, I'm gonna say I was not surprised. After I read the article and I verified that it wasn't fake news, I was like, I'm not surprised, man. I think going back to American culture, we always just try and get better. And I've seen women redo their bodies.
No, it's true.
Why can't a man? If he wants to add about 6 inches onto his legs, maybe he wants to grow and make it. I saw a video where actually his mentor was 6 foot.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to be 6'7".
Hey.
And he had his body shape. It was hilarious. Hilarious because they look like those men who at the fair and they're walking with those.
Yeah, you didn't see how he walked in that video. Like he's walking as if he doesn't have knees.
Feet trying to balance all of that. You went from the feet with the 5'5", and now you putting all of this on there.
So yeah, from my stance, and I'm not 5'5", so what do I know? But at the same time, I don't think it's necessary, man. Like, I mean, I guess we can all agree it's cosmetic. He didn't medically need this, but is it gonna make his life better?
So
I feel like it's gonna complicate things.
I think so in the reality. Now, there was a longer clip I watched where he was like, I had the personality, I just knew I could get more women if I was taller. They would respect me more. So he went on the date and he was like walking like the fair man and they outside. But he looked like he was like he assumed more confidence because in his head he was like, I'm taller.
Yeah.
And she was sitting, she was like, okay, but he did say the downside of it, which he said his dad did not understand. And I think they were like not talking anymore. Yeah, that kind of stuff. I mean,
you gotta support your child. Did he steal the money from his daddy to go get the surgery?
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that $80,000, dude. That would have been my red flag.
China says this just makes me say, wow, especially being an amputee, but that's just me with any type of unnecessary surgery.
Right.
Yeah, necessary surgery versus not.
Yeah.
And again, to John's point, the money this guy dropped. That's what gets me. Like, how does he have $80K? And I think I saw somewhere else was $100K, I guess, for follow-up surgeries to drop on a surgery like this, but he can't get women? Like, what?
Had a confidence.
You got money. He's not a bad-looking dude. He's fit.
Yeah.
Like
Should've just got-
what's the
should've just-
problem,
the
man?
guy
I've seen
stopped
short
and bought
dudes.
a Porsche, man. He did the same thing.
You could, yeah,
Right.
you want a confidence boost? You could have bought a Porsche.
Should have bought a fucking $80,000 Porsche, you know, or a fucking drop top, and you would have got more attention than walking around like the
I
Tin
just
Man.
feel like unless the metal stays in his body, which can lead to complications, other complications. I feel like his bones would be more brittle, right? Like they would more likely to
His
break.
body's definitely going to give up on him when he gets older. He's going to
That's-
think
that's
about
a
that
lot.
at 40. Serious.
Yeah.
His arthritis is going to be serious.
I'd be afraid.
But
They
yeah,
need
I
to come up with some kind of like removable thing that you can use, just like wigs and
That's what Sean is saying.
toupees and
We're
everything.
platform.
Platforms, right? Or whatever kind of or whatever you want, use it, but then remove it. Because I mean, I know you may feel good for that moment, but you don't really need to alter yourself. You're just like, hey, I just want to be tall tonight at the club. I just, I wanna pull babes.
But does that get you respect? We cut to Tandy at the club.
It's my birthday, y'all. My party at home went bad. I'm off the club.
What's up? What's up? Hey,
Ooh,
what's up down there?
Ooh,
Can I get you a drink?
wrong. Yeah, I'm drinking. Give me whatever you buying, tall man.
All right. Sure thing. Actually, I got my wallet in my shoes. Let me take these guys off. All right.
Oh, hello. What happened? What's going on?
Let's get my wallet so I can get you a drink.
But you just
What are you drinking?
You took your leg off and picked it up and stuff. I can't even talk. Hold on.
What's that? The music's loud. What are you saying?
You took your leg off and started digging in your shoe for your wallet. What's going on?
Oh, my wallet was in my shoe, so I was just getting it. But let me put it back on.
All
right, what are you drinking on?
Is this a joke? Is this okay? Surprise! I know y'all. Come on. What?
You know what? You know what? Forget you. I'll find someone else to get a drink.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. So hold a second. Let's talk.
Let's put my wallet back. Let's put my wallet back. What's up?
How are you tall first and then not? How are you even able to remove it? What's going on with this? I've never seen this before. That's why it's just taking me by surprise. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just so surprised.
Oh, you never seen this before?
No.
Oh, well, so I actually have like really, really small legs. Like I have full legs, they're just really small.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put them inside of a larger leg when I go out to the club. So I can like dance people and I don't know, people seem to like it more. But it's a good place to store things. So I like to keep like my car keys, my wallet and stuff inside the leg, inside the shoe. So I just kind of reach in there. The shoe, I call it the shoe because it goes on the bottom of my foot, but it's actually a whole leg. This makes sense, right?
Yeah, totally. I mean, like under my wig, I've got my keys to my house. I've got my
whoa, wig. A wig.
Yeah.
I thought that was your hair. That's one of the reasons I came over. I was like, man, that hair is shiny. It's got life. It's full. You got a wig. I'm gonna get on out of here.
Let's see. That's how that would go for sure, man.
That's how it is. That's the thing. People talk about.
That's why you have the surgery, because of that. You didn't want all the.
Yeah. People talk about like, well, why doesn't he just wear something to make him taller? Well, he has to take it off when he gets home, right? Like,
No,
You
and he
can't
gets,
wear it
You're gonna
forever.
be short.
he gets home. Yeah.
Whoever you're with gonna feel bamboozled.
Well, I mean, I think that's almost kind of the name of the game out there, in some ways, right? I mean, again, like y'all said, is why is it socially acceptable for women but not men, right? If everybody's just trying to feel better and feel like they're looking their best, looking the way they want to look, I think we should be open to that. You can't be mad because I got a wig on and you taking your tall legs off uh, in public. So yeah, so I came over here. I thought that it was luscious and full of life. What in 2024? Okay,
I said, man, that hair looks good. I'm gonna top that.
That's fine. Get my idea.
which is the truth because then people wouldn't do it if it had no value in
That's
whatever
true.
way, right? Just like
That's
being
true.
tall. He knows that there's some people, some guys who just skate on the fact that they're tall. I knew this person who's like, this guy who's like, like when the NBA, when the All-Star game is in town, like I go to the club. He's like, you'd be amazed the number of women you get. They just think you play basketball because you're tall, and you get all this play. So he was like in hog heaven during the like the NBA weekend and couldn't play shit. Just out there skating on. Like somebody said about Lawrence, the character in Issa Rae's Insecure. It's like he's just doing what tall brothers do, I guess. Not necessarily be assholes, but maybe you got the propensity if everybody's looking for if women are looking for somebody who's tall. And what are you looking for what? I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you are 5'5" and you got the killer personality, I know plenty of guys who are, not 5'9", who have women, wives, girlfriend, all of those things. And it has very little to do with how tall you are.
Have you ever dated anyone shorter than you?
No. But that doesn't mean. But the question you should ask is, have you rejected anybody because they were shorter than you? And I don't think that's come up.
I mean, that might not be the reason you said
This ain't gonna work out. I got a lot going on right now.
Just not feeling the connection. I feel a connection up here, not this way. This way, I can feel a connection. The Tumor says he's only 5'10". Only? You're that dude. That's a solid height. So my dad is 6'7". He says he hates being tall because everything he goes to the store, people ask him to get stuff from the top shelf.
I agree.
Utilitarian
curse.
Yeah, being a tall guy, it's like being a guy with a truck. Oh snap! You're tall.
Oh
yeah. Can you get that?
Yeah, I'm not even unless I'm 6'1", almost 6'2", and I'm always anywhere I'm at. Okay, can you? What would you do if I wasn't here?
My balloon floated up to the roof. Can you?
How would you get that thing if I was not here? You would figure it out. Me trying to take advantage of my heightness.
We cut to John outside the club during All-Star Weekend. Whoa! Hey, wait! Before you go in there, you got to know I'm from the future. Okay, I'm from the future. If you go in there pretending you're a baller, it's gonna be the end of the world. All right?
You
don't go in there. Yeah, I'm from the future. I'm from the future. So, look, about 20 years from now, we're gonna be enslaved by a league of aliens called Monstars. And the reason they enslaved us is because we lost a basketball game. And this is one of the places they came to pick players up from. And you going in there saying you're a player, thinking that's going to fool them. Nah, you get smashed.
Man, I'm not worried about no aliens, man. This is the perfect time for me to get with the honeys. You know what I mean? I'm a tall guy. I work at FedEx. No one knows that I even alive when I'm active with them boxes. But when 6'5" John step out during All-Star Week, put a little bit of effort into my clothes, man, I am empty by the end of All-Star Weekend.
Hey. What's What's more important, you being empty at the end of All-Star Weekend, or us saving the planet and preventing a catastrophe?
That is
If you're
easy.
not in there, I've done the
Me
math.
being empty at the end of All-Star Weekend, dude. I done put in a 55-hour week. I done got my rent paid. I am ready to go in this club and get down, man. I don't
All
know
right.
if this is even real, man. You got on the cleanest Air Force Ones I ever seen from somebody saying they from space, man.
Yeah,
I don't
everybody
believe
has
you.
these. They
Everybody
make us
wears
wear them. They make us
so
wear.
everybody's
Look,
his
okay,
slave and wears white Air Force
that's
Ones.
right. Look, I'll go in
Man,
there with you, okay? I'll
get
go in
out
there
of my
with you.
face, dude. I don't want you to come with me, man. You could be trying to cock block or something, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to cock block the Earth from destroying. Look, all I'm saying is, if they
Man, I
come
hear
in
this.
there,
You got to
if you
stand
go
in
in
line
there,
just like I stood in line, dude.
fine, I'll go to the end of the line and I'll find you in there. But if they come before I get to you, don't say you're a baller, okay? Keep a
I
low
gotta say I'm a
profile.
baller
Duck
because
down
if
if you
I
have to.
lie to one person, it might get around to one of the people I'm pursuing, and then my cover is blown. I do this every year.
Look, I got to go to the end of the line. Just think about it.
Oh, okay.
Cut to inside the club. Oh God, I'm so nervous. Still just trying to have a good time for my birthday weekend. Just trying to make it happen out here.
Hello, how's it going?
Hi, how you doing?
Pretty good. Hey, I noticed there was a basketball right here next to you. Mind if I spin it
Don't
around on my
mind.
finger?
Yeah, you don't mind if I kick your leg, do you?
Ow! Ow!
Oh, that's
wrong with you?
real.
You kicked me in my shins.
I'm not a gold digger, but can you show me your wallet? Can you just take your wallet out? Can I just see your wallet?
What?
I don't want to
Dang,
see
girl,
what's inside.
You don't want to see what's inside my wallet? You kicking me?
Oh, okay. All right. You pulled it from your pocket. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I was just at this club not too long ago, and there was a guy with he called them tall legs, and he just, took it off. So I wasn't quite
Tall
sure.
legs.
But yeah, but you're like.
But there's one dude was talking to me about some aliens out there. Maybe it was an alien that came up to you.
All right.
Yeah, you said he was standing. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to make sure talk with you.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. That's unusual. Alien. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. So, what are you into? What's your thing?
I just play basketball.
Yeah.
My toilet seat shaped like a hoop. Everything in my house is a hoop. It's inspired by basketball. That's why I'm here. In All-Star Weekend.
I feel that. Okay, this is a question, just to really see if you're a real basketball player, right? Mm-hmm. You are at a dance party in college, and 3 women come up to you and ask you to dance. Which one do you accept the dance from? The blonde, the braids, or the dreads?
Personally, if all of them did not want to dance with me at the same time, I would probably go with the braids.
Security! You are not a basketball player. You are lying. You are lying. Get security!
What are you talking about, man? What's going on? Hold on, calm down.
He plays basketball. He is not.
Calm down.
He is not a basketball player.
Okay, the blonde. Oh, the blonde.
Security,
and scene. And you call security because he's not a ball. Tandy, what is the right answer to that question?
Probably the blonde.
Probably the blonde. Probably the blonde.
Unless you came up with the braids or the locks.
Oh, yeah. I made it easy for you.
Well, speaking of making it easy, we're gonna make it easy on all of y'all. We're gonna go on out of here. It's the end of the Can't Tell Us Nothing show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We're here every first and third Tuesday of each month. I want to shout out to the people in the chat. He left a
Yes.
comment. Shout out to Atumra. Shout out to Shauna. Shout out to Marina. Thank you for leaving a comment. Thank you for
Thank
tuning in. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Wait.
And we got a festival coming up, yo.
Get him, Shauna. Get him.
Basketball is shit like a